Hello, church. It's Pastor Mike. For our devotion today, I wanted to share a little bit of our Bible study last night as we were looking at Isaiah 55, verses 1 through 5. We were talking about the gift of God that's available to each one of us and the free offer that we have to accept it. God's salvation is modeled and offered in the terms of food and drink, and not just the basics. Although those are offered, God says, "Come, you who are thirsty, come to the waters. You who don't have any money, come and eat." God offers to meet those needs that we have, but then beyond that, goes from just necessities to luxuries. God then says, "Come, buy your wine and milk without money and without silver, without cost. Come." That it's not just those base provisions, but also the extras, the rich little extra things in our life that can make it not just livable, but enjoyable, fruitful, and a blessing to us. God offers all of these without cost, without any reservations. All we have to do is accept them. And yet, we know people who don't accept that gift of God. After all, even the invitation requires us to recognize our own condition. You who are thirsty, come to the waters. We have to recognize our own thirst and the fact that everything that we can try to do to meet the needs in our life doesn't always match up. We don't succeed. And if we can meet a need for a while, it fades away. And like chasing a fix, we can keep running after trying to meet that need again and to keep it whole this time. And always it falls apart. We can't make those things last. Certainly not for eternity, rarely even for very long in our lives. But God offers another way, a way that is without cost, that we don't have to work for, that we don't have to do anything like that. God didn't go 90% of the way so that we could go 10 with our own belief and with our own meeting the needs that He's made available. Instead, God goes the full 100. He fully meets our needs. He offers them to us and says, all you have to do is recognize that you're hungry and that you're thirsty. And we can come to the waters. We can come to that banquet table and eat until we're full. God wants you to live a life of abundance. Not just an abundance of material things, that's not what God's interested in, but a life of abundant joy, a life of abundant love and mercy, to see the world and realize that God's blessings exist no matter what your bank account looks like, that you are called to abundance in the gift and the provision of God. So recognize your need. There's no shame in knowing that we were made with a need that we can't meet ourselves. Because the beauty of the gospel is that God knows that need and has met it long before we were ever aware. Know that you are blessed by God and that He offers you His blessing at no charge. Just an acknowledgement that He is our God and we are His people. Have a good day today.